When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kentucky Wildcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field. So simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think
right down the gut of the field. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my truck here. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Kentucky right back to the line. He'll run it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually,
oh, look out! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. He'll ride his man on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming.
Kentucky, 21. South Carolina, 14.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Quickly complete. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Makes it past the marker. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. On the run, still looking. He's got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Fights off a defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. On second down, he'll let it fly. Getting some heat. They get enough flush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. To the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. It's Wimsatt. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. Just don't see much of it anymore.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really impressed.
Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Still on his feet. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina. And that one will give him the lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kentucky, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Kentucky going quickly. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 31, Kentucky 28.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Rams him with the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
And here's the return. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
To the air, it's Sellers. Lost one deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll line up to go for 2. They want to run this quarterback. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The sure hands. It's Simon. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
Nope.
Sends it downfield. He's got it down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.